Hello, Christchurch friends and family. It's Pastor Ben here with your weekly update. How's it going? You've been praying the Lord's Prayer? I've been praying it slowly, thinking about what each one of those phrases means. I'd love to hear from you. You can shoot me an email or share on Sunday. We're going to continue our sermon series, Saints Who Pray, this Sunday. And we're going to be looking at some do's and don'ts as it relates to prayer and some different types of prayer. And we're going to be in Matthew's Gospel. We're going to be in chapter 6, verses 5 through 15. So look forward to seeing you in worship or waving to you through the camera. Those who worship online, you're a vital part of our worshiping community as well. A couple other things today. A reminder, COVID's a thing. The levels are going up. We got the call from the school about cases and wastewater levels are going up. The good news is it sounds like those COVID boosters are going to be out, and hope you'll schedule one of those for the new booster. Get your flu shot. It's also okay if you need to wear a mask. That's why I was wearing one last Sunday. I'd had an exposure. So we understand and just want to take a moment to acknowledge that. A couple things I want to also make sure on your radar. Our after school program is underway. And I don't know if you've heard or not, but we're up to 30 students, which is kind of the cap that we had. And we've got so many students, we're looking to hire a second assistant. Really exciting how that program is growing. And there's opportunities for you, even in addition to hiring that second servant, we can use more hands. And so there's 2 shifts each afternoon, and you can check the e-blast for more information about how to sign up. Soon and very soon, I'll be over at Carolina Meadows for my fall Bible study. We're going to be using Amy Jill Levine's book, Signs and Wonders. We meet on the third Thursdays at 11, so that'll be September 21st at 11 over at Carolina Meadows. You don't have to be a resident of Carolina Meadows, but that's where we hold it in the main building. So come join us for that. September 24th, going to be a full day in the life of the church. A couple things I want to make sure that you are aware of as it relates to that day. We're going to have our church council meeting. That's kind of like our administrative board. We're going to be meeting that afternoon at 1 o'clock. That's an in-person meeting, but we will have a Zoom link for that. Reminder as it relates to that, those meetings are open to the congregation. If and when we did need to take a vote, that would be for the members of the church council, the elected officers of the church. But that meeting's always open. And if you'd like to see what goes on in those meetings and be a part of those meetings, September 24th at 1 o'clock. Also, before we get to that moment on the 24th at 10 a.m. that day, we're going to be celebrating Kaylee Gorm and River. Kaylee and River are getting married. Kaylee is our coordinator of communications and everything else extraordinary in the life of the church. She makes it happen. And she and River are getting married, and we'd love for a chance to celebrate them. So during that 10 o'clock hour on the 24th, we'd invite you to come. We'll have some hospitality. And we're inviting people who have baskets out that day to make a love offering towards them as we celebrate the exciting time in their life together. Later on the 24th, so lots going on. 10 a.m. is the celebration with Kaylee and River. 1 p.m. is church council. At 4 o'clock on the 24th of September, we'll have our benevolence concert. That's being hosted here, but being put on by the American Guild of Organists chapter that's in our immediate area. And the proceeds are going to go towards Cora and Table, both address food insecurity in our community. So you don't have to buy a ticket, but would invite you to make a contribution. A couple other things that I want to be sure I think about and share with you today. United Women in Faith. It used to be known as United Methodist Women. They've gone through some revisioning and rebranding, and they're now called United Women in Faith. And they're going to be kicking off on Sunday, October 1st at 4 p.m. in Ascension Hall. Have a guest speaker that day, Lynella Smith, actually a dear friend of mine through work in the annual conference. She was past president of United Methodist Women, and she's going to be here to help this group get kicked off. You've heard us talk about our Men's Breakfast Club, and they're coming up on the 26th, but this is October 1st at 4 o'clock. It's going to be about an hour and a half, and it's the inaugural meeting of the women's group in the life of the church, and open to all women. You can hear a great speaker that day, and that group's going to begin their work in ministry. Would love for you to come and be part of that. As I look through the rest of my updates, if you haven't been in worship or haven't heard me say, we are trying to update our database because we got a lot of exciting things happening in the church. We had almost 40 children here at 9 a.m. last Sunday. So we got a lot of exciting things happening. We want to make sure that we've got your correct contact information to put in Realm, which is our online data collection system. So we've got these cards that are out on Sunday mornings. You can fill them out and give them to Kaylee or turn them in so one of the pastoral team members. Leave them at the check-in desk. We're going to be trying to do that over the next couple of weeks. So thank you for helping us with that. Woo! That was a lot of good information, but like I said, a lot of exciting things after school, men's group, women's group, prayer groups that are happening. So, how exciting is that? And can't wait to share more of it with you. But we need your right contact information. So, stay safe, get those shots, and we will see you soon. Praying for you.